No food, no flights and no luggage. This travel nightmare was what airline passengers in New York's airports had to put up with. The passengers in Singapore Airlines SQ25 were no different. They waited 35 hours to get a flight home, which is the longest period an SQ flight has been delayed this season.
We were stuck at the airport for 14 hours in JFK and there was no food, no cafes, nothing was open to buy food. So we were just waiting and we didn't know when the flight was going to be, so yeah.
It was just because our flight was cancelled because of the snowstorm, and I was at my friend's place at that time, and there was absolutely no way to get to the airport because all car services and taxis were not running. It was like a wasteland basically when we walked out, and we tried coming up with ways to get to the airport even, but the subways were suspended.
The terminal, I think, ran out of food and there was a lot of people very unhappy, but, they just sat down and waited. There was nothing we could do.
Your jet lag?
Baggage is not here. They couldn't load the baggage onto the plane at the airport, so
How do you feel about that?
there's nothing we could have done.
Nearly 400 passengers were stuck at New York's John F. Kennedy Airport for more than 34 hours after their SQ25 flight was delayed due to bad weather. The flight has finally landed in Changi Airport this evening at 5:48 p.m. after being delayed for almost 2 days. A blizzard wreaked havoc in the east coast of America earlier this week, forcing the closure of JFK and Newark airports. The snowstorm came about a week after airports in Europe were shut down due to erratic weather conditions. Passengers in Singapore Airlines delayed flights were given food and accommodation and put up in hotels in New York. Many of the passengers on SQ25 arrived in Singapore without their luggage as baggage handling in JFK was delayed. Indeed, bad weather means bad news for passengers. Family members and friends of SQ25 passengers were seen waiting anxiously for their loved ones at Changi Airport. Amid the travel gloom, there were stories of goodwill and kindness.
It was okay because SQ made sure they were giving drinks around and stuff like that, so it was okay. The flight took quite some time, as in at JFK and stuff, but SQ handled it quite well, so we were able to get home safe and sound.
Sure, the ground staff was working very hard to get us booked to the hotel and subsequent flights, but what can you do against the snow?
For the passengers on SQ25 who had braved the icy snowstorms, nothing felt better than landing back home and being in the presence of loved ones.